we had a bit of an accident. The party was at the farm after defending it from a madman. They spent a little time making sure Whitney was okay and getting to meet the locals. Hyra had a little milking session with Marble, and they decided, well, it's about time to move on. And they found that, oh, that's where Pip went. Pip had spent pretty much the entire time knocking up the seemingly unknock-upable cockatrice, who, in a matter of hours, birthed 4 little cockatrice eggs, and they hatched, and it was adorable. And then the party set out to the boat, got there, and found, well, maybe it's best that we take a little rest, because the fight with the lieutenant commander was a little intense. So they hunkered down to leave early next morning, and during the night, they saw a strange little disturbance in the air, and Lyra's curiosity got the best of her. So she woke everybody up and got the mages to do some shenanigans with the portal. You ended up pulling it open and finding, whoops, this portal connects to Tel'Adre. They tried figuring out how to close it, to no avail. So they started walking through it, and they found out, oops again, it is a one-way portal. On the downside, the portal doesn't appear to be open from their end. And on the even further downside, portal's still open close to the lake, which means things that are relatively corrupt, like, all the demons and shit in the deep forest, or whatever race that Lieutenant Commander was, or even just the corrupted denizens of the lake itself, can easily walk through and find Tel'Adre through the magical barrier that the mages have spent so long keeping up to keep the demons from discovering its location. So the party was in a bit of a tizzy at the end of last session, and they begin this session outside of Tel'Adre with Hedrah and the guards pretty much in full panic mode. Because if what they say is true, shit's going down. So, what would the party like to do?
Maybe get some.
Find a fucking wizard.
Tel'Adre has wizards, right? There's a whole bunch, right?
Hedrah can confirm that there are wizards. Most of the wizards are full-time keeping the barriers up, but if any of them are resting, they normally take their rest in the library. They all have little cubicles that they stay in between shifts when they do research and what have you.
Well, we should probably try and find some to either close it completely or maybe open it, send us back, and then close it. That would be really nice, actually.
Yes.
So, to the wizard's tower. Oh.
The party starts rushing in. Hedrah sends Edrin with you, with the not so secretive position of watch the red-skinned one, because it really looks like she's a demon, and they don't really trust Strega. They haven't seen someone like her before, and well, they have, but they're all demons. So.
What about in the gym?
Yeah, there's that girl in the gym.
Yeah, well,
Ifris.
Ruby has demon-like traits.
No, not Ruby.
From
not Ruby.
milk and stuff.
Not Ruby.
Ifris is red-skinned, but does not have horns or anything like that.
Oh, I thought she was.
Plus, Strega is an elf, and they have a handful of elves, but not really in Tel'Adre.
Let's be honest. They just look at Strega and think, that's a demon. Because, see, Hedrah knows what's going on with demons. She's attuned.
Also possibly.
Attuned,
Speaking of, as the party sets off, Hedrah sort of flags Hyra down. Hyra, can I speak with you for a second?
Hear his ears tucked down. Yeah, what?
So, are we just going to ignore the gigantic baby bulge you've got?
Looks down, blushes. Yes?
You were gone for what, a month?
Look, there was a thing with a spider.
things happened. There was stuff.
What do you want from me, huh? I got knocked up, okay?
You're free to do whatever you want, but I'm a little concerned. I feel like you're walking around with more or less people who don't have your best interests in mind.
He just stares like askance at Strega. Yeah, probably. Still, they're the best adventuring companions I've got right now, and kind of have to take what I can get.
Yeah, well, I don't want to see you falling back into bad habits. You were not in the greatest of places when I found you, and I kind of regret being as aggressive as I was, but I think it was in your best interests.
Hyra's recent life flashes before her of just getting horribly TF'd again and again. The way her, fellow Gnolls treated her like some sort of abomination. Just growls and puffs at Hedrah.
Those Gnolls were jerks.
You can't read mine there.
Neither can you. Shush. Oi.
I'm just going Kinathis.
Oi.
Hedrah sort of tilts her head to one side. There's also the matter of that thing you're packing between your legs.
Yeah, that's also a new addition. I actually kind of like it.
Well, to be honest, I'm more of a fan of the things from your chest there. I gotta say, you went a little overboard, though, huh?
Maybe a lot. Look, don't suppose
She gives you a
know-
pinch on the butt. Telling you, I like it.
Well, thanks, I guess. Blush.
All right, get going. She slaps your ass. Go save Tel'Adre from whatever the crap magic nonsense you've brought down on us.
He'll just wiggle her tail and mumble something under her breath and take off.
Okay, so Edrin escorts you to the library and speaks a moment to the guards standing outside to allow you guys entrance. You find yourself in a vast, basically one-room tower. It stretches up with shelves and books circling all the way up several hundred feet, with small platform landings at various intervals. There are a number of ladders that are bound to tracks, allowing people to reach the highest shelves. But the only area for you to actually sit down and read anything are the multitude of tables in the center of the library tower. The tower, as I say, stretches up further and further, and at the very top there's a small porthole where someone would be able to get to the very top levels, where presumably the mages have their cells. Currently there is only one person in the library, and it is an albino Lizen.
Oh God.
Oh boy. It's Heil Hitler time.
Yes, Aryan, the pinnacle of the Aryan race. So pale and so blonde.
He has no hair.
He's blonde in
Wait,
spirit.
wait.
He has no hair and has no.
Wait, yeah, that makes him even worse. He's a scalehead.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god.
That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
Sorry.
Well, that's perfect. All I need is fucking pair of Dr. Martins, a pair of camel pads, and a goddamn bomber jacket. He's perfect.
Oh, God.
No, seriously, is he fucking called Arian?
Yeah. Well,
From the just first glance, it appears Arian is fairly old, but as you get closer, you see that he's just very worn down. He's probably middle-aged, but he looks emaciated and exhausted and can barely stay awake. He keeps nodding his head as he's trying to read a tome.
Ah,
well,
other character. They are studying. That is good, yeah. To find a way to catch the Jew, yeah.
I grab, what's his name? Pip and Kylie, since they're the non-demon wizards, and sort of push them forward. Like, yeah, you deal with them.
What? I'm just a bard.
Well, you know
I'm
shit
Pip.
about magic shit. You can explain it better than I
No.
can.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do, Pip. You identify like half her items. You know lots about magic.
By pure fucking luck.
Well, pure fucking luck, some magical knowledge. Go, go, go.
There's no such thing as magical luck in character. It's you look at the stuff and you know what it does.
Like, in character, there's every reason to suspect Pip knows shitloads about magic because you keep succeeding your Arcana checks, regardless of your
I
skill
know.
level.
It's so fucking stupid as well. It's like, oh, come on, Strega, you have a plus fucking 14. Roll on that one all the fucking time instead. Like, I have a plus 1. Roll 18 enough. It's bullshit.
So,
Fucking shenanigan bullshit.
you two get pushed to the front.
I do. What's it called? Fuck. I
Leira
was gonna say
will-
Orson, but that's the one. Level 0 spell. What's that word again? Cantrip.
Leira will approach the lizard and will just knock
Gotcha.
on the table he's sitting at.
Bitch slap head.
Huh? Yeah. Oh, yes. Hello. Can I help you with something?
Yes, hello. We need some wizards really badly. There's something of grave importance to Tel'Adre that we need magical assistance with.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, I'm fairly exhausted. Can this wait till morning?
A one-way portal showed up outside the city, and it leads to the right outside the deep woods. And we don't know what to do.
All manner of shit can come through. So,
A portal just opened up? Really?
Hmm.
Yes,
That's
spontaneously,
yes.
with no help from anybody. It was the weirdest thing.
That happens, right? New ones come into existence, right?
I'm beginning to think there's a reason why all of you are so keen to volunteer information. You opened the portal, didn't you?
No.
I was busy fucking. So no, I didn't. I don't know about these guys, but probably not because one, that was too stupid. Two, that was a giant slut. And three,
Hey,
that
Huh?
one
What?
is a shark.
What? What?
Oh my. Yes, yeah. Well, of course, the portal should be closed. Goodness. W- is it open over on this end?
no.
No. It's just one way, it seems.
Oh.
You can't even
That-
see it from our side, from this side.
Oh dear, that's very bad. That
Mm.
complicates things quite a bit. If the portal were here, of course, we could see about just closing it with, um, white magic. But if all we have is the exit end of the portal, it would take something. Uh, well, to be honest, yeah, I've been working on something to try to deal with these portals. They keep opening up all over the place from the demon's attempts to escape Mareth. But I don't think it's quite ready yet. I've got the basic
Here's
invocation, but I'd need some kind of, I don't know, like a relic or an artifact or something to seal the invocation in. And obviously those things
okay,
don't
I
just
have a
lie
quick
around.
question.
Yes.
I have a small question for you. Just if there are two-way portal, it's like a regular tube between the planes there. It's like one spot here, one spot there, and then with tube right between. Now one way would pretty much be like you poke a hole, like you poke a hole in a finger with a finger to a bow, and then you pull the finger back. It would pretty much be like a funnel. So it's hooked on this end. Why don't you just unhook it and just let it snap back?
Well, unfortunately, interdimensional travel doesn't work like that. And unfortunately, that's what we're dealing with. You see, the portals themselves are one way into Amerith.
Yeah,
The demons
so
have
they're
attempted to.
anchored here.
Well, yes, but you see, this is what I'm trying to tell you that the demons have been experimenting on these portals, trying to find a way out, and so they've been doing much the same thing as you're suggesting. But ultimately, what ends up happening is multiple portals end up connecting over long stretches of distance, obviously. Um, in any event, it doesn't work if all we have is the exit end. Um, hmm. Well, I suppose we'd best go through whatever supplies you have. All of my
Well,
supplies are tied up in keeping the city safe here. Perhaps you might have something in your possession we can utilize.
whip out the dark, stony thingamabob shit.
Glunk.
This any good?
The
Oh my.
idol. Oh dear.
Um, hmm. Let me take a look at that. He starts studying
Keep,
it intently.
keep your brains, keep your brain intact at least before trying to do that.
Hmm. I think we may actually be able to use this. This is quite remarkable. I haven't seen work like this in, well, ever. There's pictures in some of the books here, but these books are hundreds of years old. Oh my. Young man, do you know what you have here?
An idol? Duh.
What it?
Oh no, it's much more than that. I think this is the last resting place of two of Mareth's former gods.
What?
Yes,
Two?
two of them, yes. If the
Uh,
inscription down here is accurate, then it seems the gods foretold the coming of the demons, and they sealed themselves in one form, one body, to protect themselves.
I heard that, Fentac.
Yeah, I'm back.
Well, of course, I'll need more research, but this is quite a find. If we can discover the name of the gods inside, we may be able to awaken them and perhaps have allies against the demons.
What
Uh,
was that
no.
thing called? Amalgam.
Yeah, but amalgam is a word of smashed together, so that means there's two. Amalgam, amalgamation.
Well,
Oh,
of
it's a
course,
massive asshole.
if it's been slumbering for so long, it's entirely possible that it lashed out. It was perhaps curious about the world around it, didn't understand. Gods can be very tricky, I understand. And as I say, it was two of them. They may have formed into something new. It would no doubt be not unlike a child. Huh. But anyway, that's perhaps something for another time. If there is indeed a portal to the deep forest, we must move quickly. I do believe we can utilize this, though, for our purposes. I can begin work on the invocation that I was mentioning, but I will need some things. Obviously, magic of this sort can't just be enchanted. We'd need to pierce the uh, protections to put what we want into it. Oh dear, I'm very exhausted. One of you wouldn't happen to have a vitality tincture, would you?
It's down in the
Afraid
game.
not.
Like,
What does the vitality tincture do?
it gives temporary bonuses.
I don't.
It's on the potion list there.
Hmm. Oh well, I suppose I'll have to power on through. He
We could
manages
try and
a
get some.
weak smile. Of course, if you happen to see one while you're out and about, I would be greatly appreciative. But as far as for the invocation itself, I'll need a number of items. Oh, yes. Well, I have one here. He takes out a white spellbook. This is a personal device, but um, I'm very keen to see if this ritual will work, so I don't mind contributing a little bit myself. But there are a few other items. We're going to need a black spellbook too. I don't know if there's anyone in the city who would have something like that. I know the sand witches sometimes carry them, but going out into the desert at night can be very dangerous. We'll also need green gel, quite a bit of it actually, to form a mold around the idol. We'll also need some tough spider silk, I think. We'll use that to build a rudimentary frame to put the bindings in.
Oh dear
Um,
God.
And then we're going to need ink of some sort. Any black fluid with residual magic in it should do. I'll begin on this end, but if you don't mind searching for those things, then perhaps we can get this ready and hopefully seal this thing up tonight.
Well, let's see. We actually have a spider in the city, so that works.
And Nancy.
Don't know about, they don't know about the gel though.
Green
You guys
gel.
just fought a bunch of goo boys. If only one of you would have bottled up a goo boy.
Well, they were made of acid, so there was a little bit on the hard side to follow them up.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Nothing good is ever easy.
Swimming is.
Maybe, maybe. All right. So, spider silk, black spellbook, green gel, and some kind of magic black fluid. No, no, I'm afraid anything past a very short distance tends to be interdicted by the magics of the world. A means of keeping the demons under control, perhaps, but quite unfortunate, nevertheless.
Yeah, the bar.
Yeah. Also, yes.
We can. There's a strider in the city here that we can get.
Just because she's a MILF doesn't mean she's old.
No.
No.
She just really likes to compare you to her dead husband.
You'll never ever be as good as him.
Forever a second.
Oh shit, I've muted on the
Let's
stream.
see.
Oh, well.
Kinathis
Hey,
has
what?
never been to Tel'Adre before.
I have been here,
Pip
but I
has
just
been
don't
through
like
here.
being here.
Okay, so in and out. Pip's been here before because he's done some exploration. He prefers Auka, but he's been to Tel'Adre. Third, I don't know. Up to your character. Third, you're a Marith, a native. Have you been to Tel'Adre before?
Yeah, probably not. Probably just been, village to village and never actually been.
Okay.
We should.
Hyra has been to Tel'Adre before. Not a ton, and is still unfamiliar with most of it, and depends on Erda for a lot of her directions. But and then Kell has not been to Tel'Adre, so Pip and Hyra are probably your best bets.
I mean, most of his time in Tel'Adre has been, probably doing some very kinky things in her apartment. So, not super.
Well, we
up.
should ask about and see how much of this stuff we can get in the city.
Given that people
Yeah.
probably frequent the
Minimize
fuckable
it,
areas in Tel'Adre. You should probably know about Nancy.
Well, it is very late at night or early in the morning, depending on how you look at it. So a lot of stores are not open, but of course the bar is open 24/7. So could go to the inn, try to wrangle up some information.
What you're saying is there's a whole lot of alcoholics here.
Well, I mean,
Well, obviously.
you'd be an alcoholic
We
too
should-
if your planet was getting fucked.
We
Literally.
should-
It is getting
uh,
fucked. I'm not an alcoholic.
We should, yes, gather information and see if we can get much of this in town instead of running around everywhere.
Okay, so the party heads to the wet bitch, and looks like Lop, the bunny girl, is just finishing up a dancing set. Vala is the waitress on duty currently. There are a number of patrons around the bar, so you could try to gather up some information if you wish. With either a investigation or persuasion check, depending on how you're trying to get information out of people. You could also buy them drinks if you wish, or rub them in certain ways.
I guess we can see if Hedrah got some time over.
Good job playing for the team.
Hedrah is escorting you around, so she's still on duty, but she thinks you're a cutie. So when she's off duty, maybe you and she could take a little ride.
Sure thing.
Here, you gonna grease any palms, moisten any throats?
Sure, I'll buy around for the establishment.
Okay, and what specifically are you asking about?
Let's see, which of the things is it we need? I'm gonna ask if anyone knows where a fella could get some magical ink, and or maybe some green gel. Those are the ones we have no leads on whatsoever.
Okay, people don't really know what you mean by magical ink, but if you're looking for green gel, that stuff's basically useless. So most people who come through with that shit just sell it to Oswald at his pawn shop.
Uh-huh.
Pawn shop, eh? Alright. That's something. We need a bunch of it, so guess someone can go and wrangle that up, right?
Once it's open, yes.
When does Oswald's shop open?
I don't know. You could go over there and check out. The people in the bar have varying reports. Some people say it's basically never open. Others that he's always there to all hours, and make little jokes about the poor little virgin has nothing better to do with his time.
Oh. Well, I'll go take a look. I'll go see if I can get the gel then.
Okay.
We also need a black spell book. I
Indeed.
suppose I'll go and check that out. I'll also ask him if that's there too. While I'm over there.
Okay, so Leira is headed over to the pawn shop.
Yeah, I'll go with.
Which I have named the Fetch and Rescue. Okay, so the two of you are going. How about everybody else? You gonna keep trying to get information on the other items you're missing?
I will go wherever Kell is.
Pip and Hyra can both tell you that there was a Drider who normally works at the bar. Normally she works mornings, however.
I'm gonna go to the bar.
You guys are at the bar right now.
Excellent.
You guys
I'm gonna
are,
order
like-
a drink.
Alright. You get a drink. Vala is the waitress on duty currently, so the little, what is she, like 3 feet? Fairy asks you whether you'd like something light and bubbly or something a little stronger.
Stronger.
Bubbly!
Alrighty. Well, either way, it's 5 gems, and she'll bring something out for you.
Actually, having to mark down gems.
Yeah, no, it's the worst, right? Pip and Sonichi, what are you guys up to?
Well, let's see. I'm checking for who knows anything about the virility enhancements.
Did we ever rest at all?
Yeah, you guys rested right before you were taking care of this. This portal thing happened like right in the middle of the night, the end of second shift.
I guess I'll just go, like, exploring, maybe check out the slums or something.
Okie dokie. We'll do Pip first here. Pip, go ahead and make an investigation or persuasion check, depending on what method you would like to use. Or I guess you could make an intimidation check if you just want to knock heads around. Persuasion. All right. You are asking very politely where you might find something to increase your natural virility. And one of the cat girls who's been drinking all night and eyeing one of the dog morphs in the corner sort of waves you over. Yeah. No, if you want like something real good, and I mean real good, you got to go to my friend Yara's. She is great. She'll give you a piercing. You won't even believe it. You'll be, just masturbating and girls around you start getting pregnant. It's good stuff, but it is expensive.
Define expensive then?
Well, I mean, it depends on how many piercings you want to get. She waggles her tongue at you. You can see she's got a piercing in that. She's got several piercings in her ears. And she gives a little glance down at her skirt, and you get the impression she probably has quite a few piercings down there as well. Just ask for fur tight. It's I don't know. I think it was like 1,000 gems per piercing.
It should be good. Know when she's open?
Oh, she's open all night. She's a real night owl. Does her best work
Excellent.
in the wee morning.
That sounds excellent.
After you get your piercing, you'll have to stop on by. I'd like to see which one you get. Put it to the test.
We'll see how that goes. If you got something lined up, so we'll probably see.
All right. Okay, so Pip is off to the Steel Studio, Yara's piercing shop. And back to Third and Kell. Vala comes up with your drinks, sets them down, and starts making small talk with you, asking who you are and what kind of cool stuff you've been doing. She hasn't seen you around the bar before, so it's always nice to see new faces, and it's very exciting seeing a full-fledged Minitaur who just walks around and isn't obsessed with boning everything all the time.
He still loves
Not
boning.
all the time. Just a lot of the time.
He's always, down to climb, if you know what I mean.
I mean, that's okay. It's fine to enjoy yourself a little bit, but most of the Minotaurs that I've heard about are real, monsters. Just attack everybody.
They're kind of assholes by and large.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
And I'm not offended.
Oh, good. I'm sorry. It's a little silly of me to make sweeping generalizations about people like that.
Don't
So what
sweat
are you
it.
doing in Tel'Adre?
We stumbled through a portal that dumped us out here. Now we're looking for pieces for some ritual or something.
Oh,
Hey,
my.
you wouldn't happen to know where I could get some, we need spider silk, right? Tough silk? Something like that.
Well, I'm pretty sure Aunt Nancy has lots of that, or she could make it on demand. You know, she's a drider. She actually works the morning shift.
All right.
Your aunt is a drider?
No, no, she just insists everyone call her Aunt Nancy.
It would be weird to be an ant and a spider.
That would be weird.
Oh, she's a dear. I'm sure you'll like her.
Wait, she's an ant, a spider, and a deer?
Oh
I don't
dear.
know if I can handle
I think
this.
I think I misspoke. No. She's just a spider. I don't mean to imply that she's just a spider, like being a spider is less than something, though. Oh my. I think I need a moment to collect myself.
All right. Well, just keep the drinks coming.
Oh, certainly. As she goes back to the bar, one of the cat girls in the corner sort of waddles up to you guys. You can tell that she's waddling because she has gigantic, like, X-cup tits. She takes a seat without being invited and rests her massive chest on the table in front of you, nearly knocking your glasses over. Oof. You would not believe the day I've had. Nobody is interested. It's like everybody got a citation from the guard. Like they refuse to get a drink now and again.
What?
Oh, hey, I'm Yam. I sell alcohol from. She pats her gigantic tits. From these guys.
Are you
Nobody's
fucking
buying
serious?
today. Yeah, I'm serious.
How much?
Are you one of those teetotalers? Are you not okay with alcohol? You a big
How
prude?
much?
Not very much at all.
Oh,
What do you say to 5 gems?
done. Deal.
All right. Have a sample of the best around. I call it Black Cat beer. She grabs your
Alright.
glass, dumps the remainder out on the floor, and then takes out one of her gigantic teats and starts milking beer right into your glass. The
Oh.
Super rude.
Oh,
Thick-
that's less exciting than I thought.
thick black stout ale that fills up your glass has a frothy head on it, and she passes it over to you. It's delicious. You're gonna love it.
No, I will drink it.
Okay. Make a Constitution check. It's pretty alcoholic.
I was laying down. Alright. Yeah, there's like an 80% chance I'm gonna fall asleep during D&D today.
So sleep. Very tired. Much fatigue.
Tired. Constitution check.
Yes. Whew. That
Can't
that
handle
beer
that booze.
went straight to your head.
Well, it's nice knowing you guys. I'll just be passing out on the floor here.
Kell finishes about half of his beer and ends up knocking it over. The black beer spilling out onto the table and staining a napkin nearby.
That was
So,
my
what
favorite
about you, dearie? You want a little taste? I know your Minitaur friend couldn't quite handle his alcohol, but I think you've got a little more in ya. Third? She
Oh,
was talking to you.
my drink is fine.
You're a pussy.
I'll get my drink later. Pat on Kell's thigh.
That's not alcoholic. What is
Okay, I guess.
if it is fun?
Alright. In the meantime, Sanichi. Strega is exploring the slums. Go ahead and make a survival check. Whatever-kun. Man, everyone is asleep. I should have taken a poll of how many people would rather sleep tonight.
Things are happening.
Things are happening.
Things
Alright,
and
well.
stuff.
We'll get back to Whatever-kun in a minute here. We'll go to... Oh, okay, there we go. 10. Alright. You are searching through the slums and end up wandering into the abandoned part of the city. There are ruined buildings and vacated residences all around. You think you may be lost. It's not real clear how to get back, as many of the streets are fairly old and loop around to dead ends. Raz appears. Mistress, not really. Well, I mean, I know basic information about them. I don't know anything about these slums specifically. Strega, make a perception check. Okay. You are having a conversation with Raz about slums in general, these slums in particular, and how to find your way back out when a unannounced presence steps up behind you and you feel a hand on your shoulder. What are you gonna do? Strega plays dumb. Oh, hey, we're lost. What's going on? She turns around and looks and finds herself face to face with about 13 stray cats or cat people. Oh, hey, you are lost, aren't you? Don't worry about that. We can help out. We're real friendly, aren't we, guys? They start snickering. Say, you and your friend there, he says, pointing at Raz. You're quite exotic. How about, you show us a little performance? After all, we're going to show you the way back to where you need to go, so it just makes sense for you to do a little favor for us in advance. They start tittering back and forth and whispering to one another. Well, how about you give your friend a little kiss, you know? All right. Strega leans in and kisses Raz on the lips. The cats seem to enjoy the show, but when Strega backs away, the leader of the group says, "Oh, those weren't the pair of lips I had in mind."
And then Strega just goes in a inverse like fireball. Oof.
It's just not the same.
Alright, Strega's fidgeting in place. The cats start circling around the two of them. Well, of course we're cute. We're so warm and fluffy, the leader says, holding his tail as it wiggles back and forth. But, if you're not interested in kissing your friend down there, maybe you'd, kiss one of our girls down there? One of the female cats steps forward, purrs, and starts walking a tight circle around you, her tail tracing up and down your hips. Oh, of course we'll help. We're always eager to help. After all, a friend says, help those in need. They might turn around to do you a favor in the future. So, what do you say? You don't mind if we help the two of you get a little, you know, closely acquainted? Okay. The female cat moves up and starts kissing you all over, rubbing you down as another steps up to start licking downstairs. The other cats start getting little kitty boners and moving in close. Unless you're going to do something, this is going to turn into a gangbang very quickly. Okay, Strega is going along with the gangbang. So, while she is wrist deep in pussy, we'll switch over to Pip here, who finds her way to the steel studio. And as promised, there is a light on, and Yara is sitting at her chair, just admiring her nails as you step inside.
Question, we're 10 or 11 right now.
PM? This is actually closer because this was like middle to the
Level
end of.
10.
Oh, level 10. Yeah. You're level 10.
Just have to remember that. Where the hell we were. Okay, so outside the shop,
Yes.
or let's see. Check if the door's open.
The door is open. As you come in, Yara glances up, recognizes you, and waves you over. Hey, Pip, what's going on?
I heard you had something good in here. Thought I
Oh,
might
hell yeah.
need to unload some gems.
We got awesome piercings here. You gonna get a little metal in you?
Yep.
Sweet. What were you thinking?
What's that name? What's that? Hedrah?
Oh yeah, Fertite. Yeah, we can get you some of that. But I mean, where you want the piercing? We can put it in your dick, ears, eyebrows, lip, nipples, nose, tongue, whatever you want.
Well, I got these pretty big ears, so I might as well go there.
Ah,
No way
sweet,
in hell
sweet.
I'm
I
gonna
like
get
it.
to my dick.
All right. What you have in mind? Stud, ring, hoop, little chain going down.
Yeah. What's the maximum amount?
Well, hell, we could put a lot of things in there for you. What do you feel like?
A 3 in each ear. Looks good to me.
What do you think about a stud in there with a chain connected to your nose? How's that strike you?
That strikes me as something that would really hurt if somebody grabbed a hold of it.
Ha! Yeah, probably. You are in a profession that thrives in danger, but all the same. Well, I think maybe to keep things a little safe for you, we'll probably just go with a stud, huh? Can't really get a good grip on that thing very easily.
That's good. Sounds good.
All right. Well, this is normally 1,000 gems, but I still owe you from bailing my ass out in the forest there. So, what do you say to 500?
Well, if it's 500 each, so I can slap on some more.
Sick. How many can I put you down for? Put some
Well, if
put some sweet ass direct studs in there.
yeah. Well, if it's 5 each, then it's go for 12.
12 studs. Oh man, I like this guy. This is my kind of guy. You want 6 in each ear, or we want a little disunity?
Yeah, let's go with kind of stud my eyebrows there. My
Okay, yeah,
non-existing eyebrows, but they look cool.
yeah, we'll put a few in there for you. No problem. All right, buddy, climb on up into the chair here, and I got a bit of raw hide for you to bite down on. This is gonna hurt like hell for a second, but I think you're really gonna dig the after effect. Body starts kicking in with some sweet chemicals there. starts feeling real good.
Don't worry about the rawhide. I've been kicked around enough, so it's all good. I better do it fast, though. I heal really, really fast.
Oh man, this guy. I like you. We should get together like this more often. All right, she starts giving you some piercings. You've got 12 fertite piercings coming. My goodness, you got money to spend.
Wow.
I don't know if I missed out on money recently, but Jesus.
I have not spent jack shit. Just saving and saving. I went full saving here.
Yeah. Meanwhile, ironically, I have like no money.
Fantastic. All right. Well, she is going to put those in your ears and eyebrows, and in the meantime, we'll cut back over to Kinathis and Savin. You guys are headed off to the pawn shop here. So, you find your way through the streets and end up at the doors to the fetch and rescue. The door is closed, but there's a small light in the back of the shop. So it seems like Oswald is still probably in there doing a little late night work.
I'm gonna see if the door's open.
Door's closed.
But is it
Locked?
unlocked?
Closed, unlocked, yes.
I'll knock on the door.
Okay. There's no immediate response.
I will knock again.
Is this a polite knock, or are you gonna give it your all?
Oh no, I'll still be polite. No need
Okay,
to be.
there's still no response.
Well, I mean, I don't want to be a jerk about it, but
Hyra makes the door her new punching bag. Boom, boom, boom.
In a very
Oh.
short order, Oswald comes to the door. He seems a little flustered. He points to the little closed sign and gives you a unfortunate shrug. He sort of talks through the door, raising his voice. Oh, I'm very sorry. We're closed for the night. Closed for the night. We'll be back open tomorrow morning. Is there something I can? Well, no. I mean, we're closed, right? We're closed.
Look,
So-
it's urgent. We just need like 2 or 3 things. We're working with the city watch.
Oh, oof. I guess if you're with the guards, he opens the door up.
we'll be real quick.
Hyra will give him the full list of what we need
okay.
in short order and ask what he can provide.
A whole lot of green gel, some magical inky liquid,
A black
and a
spell
black
book
spell
and a
book.
tough spider silk.
Oh, well, I mean, I've got gel. We've got quite a bit of gel, actually. Stuff's mostly useless, I think.
That's good because we need a lot of it.
Well, yeah. You see, the thing is, it's kind of a one-way pawn shop at the moment. I'm collecting things to eventually set up an actual shop, but I don't really sell anything back, you see. You're both very, very beautiful, but I'm afraid I can't really help you.
Look, Oswald, there is a portal that just opened up right here in Tel'Adre. It's connected to demon territory. We are very lucky nothing has come through right now, but we need this for part of a ritual to protect the city. Alright? You are the
Gotta close
closest
that
source of
motherfucker.
green gel. If we have to walk all the way to the lake, it'll take days. And God knows what's coming through that portal in the meantime. Now, come on.
Okay.
We are willing to pay you quite well for gel, all right? But we need it,
You
and we
seem
need it
to have-
now.
You seem to have upset him with the urgency of your plea, and he is in full-blown panic mode. His ears are flat, his tail is tucked. He's looking around. Oh dear, I'm not really equipped to deal with these kind of things. I'm just a shopkeeper. I can't.
All right.
I don't know what to do.
No, seeing a small little cannon boy in panic mode incites
Oh, boy.
Hyra's,
Your
Gnoll
instincts?
tendencies. So she's going to just loom over him, grab him by the shoulders, and just sort of stare down and say, "Just name a price for the gel. That's all we need, Oswald."
Jeez.
Way to be a fucking criminal.
Yeah.
We're not
Just fucking shake him
robbing
down. I
him.
don't
We
care.
want to pay him.
It's not like he doesn't have a fucking merchant license. Come on.
It's not like you have a pair of boobs to smash his face into, calm his ass down.
Well, look, that's the last resort, but it's on the table.
You do notice that he has quite the erection from being dominated thusly.
I think he likes it.
In that case, here I'll move a little bit
God
closer
damn.
and let him,
Marshmallow hell.
a little bit of marshmallow hell, a little bit of letting that grind against her thigh as she, instructs him to name a fair and reasonable price.
I don't know.
Maybe take it back a little bit. You seem to be over. He seems to be just completely inconsolable.
Kira grabs his crotch and says, "I don't know about inconsolable, stroke. Actually, I think he rather likes it. Someone gets off on having a big, strong woman tell him what to do, doesn't he?"
Yes.
Little hamster wheel in Here's brain finally lights up. Alright, since you can't name a price, how about this? You give us what we need, and I'll give you what you so obviously need. Stroke.
Yeah, that sounds very good.
Nice.
Alright, well, so it goes. Gonna take old Ozzy here into the back room and pile drive him into the bed. Or whatever he's got.
Okay.
I thought I figured you were going to give him push him down and loom over him and give him a foot job while talking down to him. 'Cause he seems like he would like that.
Well, I mean,
But I mean,
whatever. Whatever the moment,
Sure.
whatever happens in the moment happens, but...
and hopefully we'll get what we need out of this.
All right, and indeed, the things happen as they happen, and very quickly. Poor little virgin can't handle Kira's
Aw.
aggression,
Oh my.
and
Quick shot.
indeed,
Oh
quick shot
my.
it is. He is more than willing to give you as many green gel clumps as you wish.
How much does he have?
Who's a good boy? Pat.
How much does he got?
He has 20 clumps, or approximately 3 bottles worth.
Is
Well-
that enough for what we need?
Said we needed quite a lot, but so let's just buy the whole lot.
Yeah. Just take all that.
What do you want? You said they're next to useless, right? For most purposes.
Yes, as far as I know, no one really uses them for anything.
All right. How about 10 each? So 200?
Leira,
Yeah, I suppose that'd be fine.
What?
out of character, I thought Hero just agreed for sex as payment, but alright, I want to pay him as well. It's fine.
You can't just break into a guy's house and tell him
Feel
you'll
bad.
fuck him.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Feel
sure
bad.
as a Gnoll
Strong
Alpha,
arming the
that's
guy.
basically my MO.
Except you're in a civilized city.
Well, for now.
Hero practices a form of prostitution called cold call. She just busts in and starts giving you a hand job and then expects money.
Just femdoms you into payment.
Yeah, pretty much.
I believe that's illegal.
And behold, the garden which I grow my fucks. 'Tis barren. Unfortunately, unlike Hero's womb.
Well, alright, I will
eyes
give...
upon it and see that it is barren. I mean,
I
God,
will
get
give
your
Oswald
memes right.
200. And
Okay.
give him a pat on the head.
Alright, he starts wagging his tail. And if you ever want to come back, please do.
Oh, hey, like, do you have... Alright, well, I mean, since we're still here, I don't suppose you have, like, ink? Like, magic ink or something?
Well, I have regular ink. I don't know what you mean by magic ink.
Well, what the guy said is that we need a magic ink, like, or rather, he said any inky substance that has dark inky substance that has magic in it.
What, like hair dye? Or...
Any dark liquid, sure.
Yeah, said any dark liquid, magical liquid should work, I think.
Well, I know goblins have magic hair dye that turns all of your hair different colors, just from little applications.
Hey, wasn't there that goblin that, what's her name, Scylla used to hang around with?
Right.
Yeah, didn't she give you that bogus hair dye or something?
Oh man, that bitch.
Yeah, let's go,
She fucking robbed me on that shit.
Well, let's go give her a call.
Yeah. So how about Black Spellbook? Do you got that?
Oh no! We don't truck in anything like that. No.
All right. Shit. Man, I really don't want to go trudging around the desert. I hate the desert.
Don't worry, I think Dominica has a house here, doesn't she? I think she mentioned she lives in Tel'Adre. Either way,
Well,
I'm sure we can find a wizard.
maybe we can get something out of her if we can figure out where she lives. All right. Well, thank you, Mr. Oswald. Pleasure doing business with you.
Yes, an absolute pleasure.
Yes, indeed.
Hero will lean down, give him a little peck on the brow and a cup of the balls, and then sashay on out.
He's stiff again by the time you leave. Always make him leave wanting more.
Yeah. That was really nice of you, Hyra. That was I liked seeing that. That side of you. That was good.
Back to Fen and Third. You guys are in the bar. Fen is sleeping on the floor.
You might actually be doing that in real life, too.
Also possible, yes.
Quite possible.
Well,
Third, what do you
can't
got up?
deny that he is really good at being character.
Third, while Kell's unconscious, you should totally give him a blowjob. You need to, right?
Are the devil.
No.
Oh my god, Fenn's actually awake.
Sort of. I'm hanging in there.
Barely.
Doing the thing.
Besides, I think I've already gotten my fix today.
Have you?
Yeah.
Fine, just fail that one save and just bad end and start over.
No, it's okay. I've got tea. I'm good for a week.
Oh yeah, we need to get back to the farm so that we can get that right. You can get more
What
tea.
about R, S, and LNE?
What?
Wheel of Fortune
The
reference.
Wheel of
No one
Fortune,
will
yeah.
get it.
The letters that everyone always guessed because they're the most common letters, so they decided they just get them to you automatically. So
Oh.
you guess their letters. Yeah.
Isn't RSTLNE?
It's
but
R.L.
you said
Stein.
You said you had the
That is exactly what I. Okay.
That's the joke.
I was with
Uh,
RL
I'm
Stein as
supposed to be
well.
there. That's half
Oof.
asleep.
Anyway, Hyra asked a good question there.
That is a good question. Yeah.
What did Hyra ask? I didn't know she was here.
Does Black Cat beer count as a magical dark liquid?
That's a good question.
Hyra, yes, there is. Actually, I don't think I added it to the thing, but let me show the players here. So I didn't list all of these, but in terms of Tel'Adre shops, there is Yvonne's blacksmithing stand, the smelting chest. There's Dog's stand, the nameless weaponsmith stand. Motherfucker. And there's Yara's steel studio.
Is there a map for Tel'Adre, or should we just still be on
I was mentioning that before the thing. I was in the process of making one today, but I had to step away, so it's like half done. So it'll be ready by next week, but for the time being, yeah.
No, that means we're going to be here until next week.
No. If you come back to visit, presumably it's the biggest city on Earth, so. Anywho, yeah, so it should be in your thing there. So, third and Finn, what are you up to?
And drag this ferry away. Have everyone over there.
Where are you dragging Vala?
I was asking Kell.
Oh,
Drag her away. I'm not that kind of person.
You know, metaphorically speaking.
Oh. Hey, Val, what the fuck?
oh, well, oh jeez. I'm kind of on duty right now.
I'll be on your duty.
Oh dear. She blushes.
You are drunk.
Yep.
Oh dear, you didn't drink, some of Yam's beer, did you?
Yeah, meow cat beer.
Oh dear. I try to discourage her from selling that, but she's always very aggressive about that kind of stuff. You know, she got that from sandwiches? Some kind of weird curse or something? I don't know.
Curse, you say?
You gotta
I gotta
be
take
careful what you
Hyra
put
there.
in you.
Get that curse on Hyra. Yeah.
Well, don't tell her I said anything, but I have heard that if you drink too much of that beer, you end up with the same condition she has.
We gotta go get Hyra. Where's Nyam? I need 2 mugs of this stuff.
Well, she's just over at a table, so if you drag yourself over to the table, she would gladly sell you 2 big frothy mugs of Black Cat beer.
Yeah, we need 2
Or-
mugs and a funnel.
Wait, what? What does this stuff do to you?
Don't worry about it.
Get you drunk, and if you drink enough of it, a chance to change your lactation into beer.
Oh, woo!
Temporarily, or possibly permanently if you drink too much over too long of a period.
We're just gonna get you eternally drunk off your own breast milk.
Baller.
So we can turn you into a subby milk slave. Who can only say moo.
Ooh, indeed. All right, so 10 gems, and Yam sells you a couple more mugs of beer.
Well, Kell is off doing that. I will eyebrow waggle at Vala.
I think that'll
Um,
go fine. I don't know.
Make a persuasion check or a charisma check.
I have advantage. I am corrupt as fuck, and I wouldn't have been let into the city otherwise. Without that portal.
Okay. Vala seems to be caught by the goat bard's attention, and before too long she finds her way back to your table and asks you if you'd like to step aside for a little bit. She'd like to speak to you a little bit more because she's always interested in the world outside of Tel'Adre, and you seem to be well-traveled,
Oh, sure.
very exotic.
I've always got time for beautiful, diminutive women.
Okay. She takes you to a back room, and unless things go differently, the two of you will proceed to the Bone Town.
I don't think there's any boning going on.
Well, no, I guess scissoring.
We're
Will
about
you
to
be...
enter the Caesarian period.
Yes, this is Orion. As she is engaged with you, however, you notice that she is lactating quite freely. Will you be drinking any of her milk?
Ah, shit. I won't know otherwise, so sure.
Okay.
Don't let that shit go to waste.
By the end, you have grown 1 inch taller.
Yeah. And she's grown up a cup size.
Woo!
Unless
What-
she's
What was your cup size?
double D.
What cup size is Vala?
I think she's like E-cups.
I always kind of assumed she was kind of flat.
Vala?
She is
No, she
huge,
is.
tits.
Yeah,
Really?
she's
Oh.
gigantic. I think she has
I-
D cups though.
Assumed
No,
wrong.
she's got double D, so she's already.
Aw.
They look larger on her because the rest of her body is more or less emaciated with the, she looks like a fairy, so tiny and thin. So it looks like she's smuggling melons in her shirt.
I need other ways to increase people's attributes.
Or get
There you
yourself
go.
larger.
Yeah, but then I have to deal with being larger.
Yes. If only you could find a helpful demon to affect you with a handy curse like so many other NPCs.
Oh man, I could curse myself.
Yes.
I have that spell.
All right, so let's step back over to Whatever-kun. After the gangbang is over, the cats happily show you out of the slums back to the city proper, and they invite you to come back to their neck of town any night. Oh, they'll do you more than one favor, but sure. What do you want?
Did everyone just
spellcaster
sort of
type.
fall asleep or what?
Huh. Well, I mean,
That was a lot of
there's that
silence.
there's that creepy woman who always walks around in the robe. She's probably a spellcaster. She doesn't really get out that much. I mean, she's normally either in her house or creeping around the library or leaving town. Yeah. You want to know where her house is? Alright. But, you know, watch yourself. She's a little spooky, that one. The cats show you to, a fairly secluded part of the city where there is a house surrounded by several abandoned houses. This one looks in fairly good order and has heavy blinds drawn across all the windows. Good luck. They will hug you back and lick your cheeks. Alright, Strega rolls up to creepy witch house like, hey, what up? I got a big dick.
What up, bitch? I got a one up, bitch.
The door is closed and locked. There is light flickering just barely through the heavy blinds across the windows, so it seems someone is probably still awake at this ungodly hour. You gonna knock on the door or something? Alright, Strega knocks on the door, and after a short pause, someone comes to the door, unlocks it, opens it up, and it is Dominica, that bitch that you've dealt with several times and has betrayed you approximately as often as rewarding you. Oh, it's you. Yes? Can I help you with something? You know, if your silly group were going to send someone out to me and pay a social call, they could at least have the courtesy to send someone with a cock. Yes, in a manner of speaking, I live here from time to time. Mostly I just take my meals here. Eh. Yes, fine, I suppose. I don't think the kind of magic that I practice is exactly the same kind that you're used to. But help yourself, please. Come in. Why do I think you didn't ask one of the town mages? I would have to assume because they're all a bunch of self-important imbeciles who believe that pumping their life energy into a useless shield to keep demons out is more important than trying to escape the demons entirely, or better yet, to burn everything down around their ears. Am I close? Are they basically useless? Strega? Yes? No? Maybe? Hmm. You wouldn't happen to be with the guards, are you? Is this a test to see if I'm in league with those things? They've been using every opportunity to try to stake me out at their convenience. Oh, trust me, the guards of this city are not above employing the homeless, naked vagabonds to do their dirty work. But you raise a valid point. You are as close to a demon as most of the people in this town are likely to see, or at least for the time being. So, what is it that you'd like to know about demons? Everything, hmm? Yes. Well, let me give you the abbreviated version. From what I understand, demons basically came here just as many other people, myself included, from another world. They came here, they realized what they had, and they started doing what they could to turn everyone and everything in this world into their loyal fuck servants. The a goddess or creature or whatever is in charge of this world didn't really like it very much, and she shut down their escape. Perhaps it was always shut down, I don't really know, going off of basic information from the various libraries that I've studied at. But the long story is, or long story short, that they can't get out, and neither can we. It's problematic, you understand, because she might have locked up hideous monsters, but she's locked everyone with them in the same prison cell. And so, the various races around this world have fallen to them one after another, until very few people, indeed, are left unsullied by the demonic taint. Even I have had to deal with the foul, disgusting needs that this world has thrust upon me. And while I admit that I've had quite a few opportunities to expand my magical potential, it's not quite enough. The demons, you see, are plentiful, but they don't have a way to reproduce. I don't know if it was some curse of the planet or perhaps just a curse of demons themselves, but they can't make more of themselves through sex, which is a pity, because that apparently is what they're best at. So they have to turn people into demons to create more of them. It's a breeding issue, you understand. And as far as I know, the demons are just out to turn everyone into other demons until the world gives up, releases them, and the whole swarm of them move on to another planet, another world, another dimension, to infect that one as well. Or perhaps they'll stay here and just rule as kings and queens and enslave whatever goddess claims to be the master of this world. It's so hard to tell. Oh, they like having sex, but they're mainly using it as a tool, you see. They can't create offspring. So if they fuck you hard enough, you turn into one of them. Well, in some cases. Some they're simply content to break down and use as cattle. They have various uses for sexual fluids. Lame indeed, and yet very dangerous, because they're single-minded about it. You and I, we have goals, ambitions. We want to do this or that. We might have an objective, a driving passion. But it doesn't change the fact that we get easily distracted and sometimes run afoul of the authorities. It restricts our plans. But the demons have no such compunctions. They focus entirely on what they want, and they do everything they can to get what they want. They don't have any passion or pity or mercy. You can't bargain with them. You can't talk them into an alternate path. When someone becomes a demon, whatever was most important to them becomes everything to them. And at least there are rumors that they serve some demonic queen, or some of them do. And what that queen wants, well, that's anybody's guess, but we can all assume that it's not in everyone's best interest except hers. For my part, anyway, I have no particular interest in the demons, defeating them or joining them. They're small-minded, frankly. Lessons. That's sweet, but I'm afraid I really need motivation for these things. Well, comes good, but I prefer it fresh from the tap, you see. It loses some vitality once it's been out for a length of time. And poof, Raz appears. And thunk. Raz's dick flops out onto the table. Oh, yes, I suppose this will do. And Dominica gets her drink from Raz. After she is done and looking quite sated, she turns back to you. So you'd like to learn a little black magic, would you? Yes. Well, I'm afraid it'll take quite a while to teach you everything I know. I doubt very highly if you'd even be able to understand the more intricate elements of it. But it has been a while, I suppose, since I've had any intellectual conversation. So, how long do you have? Okie dokie. Um, hmm. Well, I suppose I can give you a brief primer in that time, but it's going to take rather longer than just that to teach you the real intricate stuff. But let's see what you can handle. So, Strega, make an Arcana check. Hmm. 13. She looks very unimpressed. Really? You cast spells like a child. Perhaps you need a little more focus. I tell you what. Why don't I give you some primer material? You read through this, and then come back to me, and maybe it will help you understand my lessons a little bit better. She roots around in one of her bookshelves and produces a large black tome. Oh, but actually, maybe there's something you can do for me. You mentioned the city's mages earlier. Have you been into the library? Well, as I mentioned, the guards are attentive to my comings and goings, but there's a tome that I need from the library. So, what do you say? If you could sneak me in, I could give you this tome, and then I could teach you a little bit about magic after you've studied it for a bit. Certainly. Take your time. Alright, you step to somewhere quiet, away from Dominica, and ask Raz what's up. Mistress, I can change my come if you wish me to do so, but I can't just change my body now that I've bound to you. Only once the ring first binds can we reform my body at will. Mistress, what would you like me to change it into?
I see.
She opens it up, takes a sniff, and asks, "Is this Kell's?" Oh, I think I take your meaning. Um, well, I think with a wish I might be able to, but Kell's was very difficult, and mm, it might be dangerous. Are you sure that's something that you'd like me to attempt? Um, well, I can certainly give it a try, but you will have to word it directly. I can't take your meaning or interpret these things in. I need you to speak plainly, I'm afraid.
Oh my. That's hilarious.
You fucking idiot.
That's fucking great.
Oh,
Roll a d6,
God.
please.
The rip kills testicular integrity.
I know, right?
Actually, in before every time Raz comes, Kell just has a spontaneous orgasm. Just
There's a couple ways
torments
this
him.
could go. This could go. I can only see this going in good ways.
Yeah, this is the
This can
best
only
wish
be
ever made,
hilarious.
and nothing can go wrong with it.
Yeah.
Strega, make a charisma saving throw.
I don't know that nothing can go wrong.
Oh. Nice.
Alrighty. Raz begins to summon the magic to cast this wish, and as she is focusing it inwards, the magic starts cracking between her fingertips, and it explodes outwards in a brilliant flash. The flash overtakes you, and you can feel your body starting to change, but you focus and retain your sense of self, and the magic flows through and
Oh
around
man.
instead of locking into you, and it dissipates harmlessly into the air. Raz collapses to her knees, panting, and apologizes, but she was not able to grant your wish. the magic was a little too intense for her to handle just now.
If you had failed that save, I think you would have gotten the effect instead of Raz. Pretty
That
sure.
would have been amazing.
Oh man. Damn it. Yeah.
Okay, Dominica comes back and pockets the black book under one arm as she puts a hefty hooded cloak on and indicates for you to lead the way. All right, and Strega, Raz, and Dominica are all headed back to the library. Back to Pip. Pip, your head is swimming with endorphins, pain, pleasure, all kinds of crazy nonsense, and you're feeling a bit like a dog who's been running in circles for a solid week. You are completely exhausted, and your balls feel like they have not come in a lifetime. There is a definite tingle in the back of your spine that just tells you that you have been wildly, wildly enchanted, far beyond the even fantastical quantities that Kell can jettison his Minotaur spunk. You've got puppy seed for days.
Sweet.
Mechanically speaking, your balls have not actually increased, but they have become denser. You now produce cum as though your balls were 24 inches larger than they actually are. So you come 134 liters of cum, or
Jesus fucking
just
Christ.
under 30 gallons.
Jesus fucking Christ.
God,
In
why?
addition to being so plentiful, you also have incredibly potent seed. You're not sure what the percentage is on that, but you have a fair impression just from the sheer sensation within you that this stuff is going to make more than a few puppies pretty much whirled around.
Excellent. So when is Edrin getting off?
Come daybreak, her shift ends, and she will be good to go.
Excellent. This is
In the
perfect.
meantime, though, you're coming out of the piercing studio more or less the same time that Savin and Kinathis are coming out of the pawn shop. They see you with a bunch of new piercings. You've got little fur-tight gems all in your ears and eyebrows.
Oh, hey, Pip. Looking good.
There's one punk puppy.
Of course.
Actually, hey, is Yara still working in there?
Well, she
Yeah.
just stopped working on me, so.
Just didn't think she'd be open at this time. I was thinking about getting some new metal myself. Hey, Leira, why don't you take this back to the group?
Yeah, sure.
And Hyra will trundle on into the shop.
Oh, hey, look who it is. Leira, I didn't think I'd see you. What,
No, I'm
can I do
Hyra.
for you?
Lyra's the shark.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
It's okay.
You know, you guys have surprisingly similar names. Anyone ever tell you that?
I know, right? People actually ask us if we're sisters now. It's weird.
Hmm. Crazy.
Yeah.
So, what's up? You checking in after Pip had her whole arrangement there? We're a little short on Furtite, so I don't know if we've got enough for you. But hey, if you want some steel in you, I can definitely put that in.
Actually, it was a different F-related material I was thinking about. See, you put these nipple rings in for me a while ago, and here I'll point at her chest. But I've gone up, as you can see, several sizes. So I was thinking maybe it's time for much bigger rings. Proportion.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm down for that. What you think? One per nipple?
Yeah.
Okay, no
So-
problem. Were you gonna put a gem in it, or just get a little bit of metal?
Well, since I don't know if the magic enchanted ones really would go together. I was thinking maybe one of them would be this ferrite material I've heard about.
Yeah, I think we've got a supply of ferrite. We could see what we got here. You got any preference on metal? Just simple steel. We got nice copper, bronze. Could do a little gold, maybe a little silver.
Ooh, gold would look lovely.
Ah, no problem. Okay, ferrite with some gold. We'll get those in for you. You need a local sedative, or are you going to just power through this?
Oh, are you gonna have to do any piercing work? I mean, I've already got the holes in.
Yeah, but when these little stones go in, she says, fingering some of the ferrite, well, it's a little intense.
Yeah, let's go with anesthetic. No reason to suffer needlessly.
Okay, she mixes you up a little drink with plopping a couple of numb rocks in there and hands it over to you.
Glug.
All right, she takes your existing studs out and puts big old cow rings of gold and ferrite in there for you. And you get a tremendous sensation through your chest as milk starts leaking out almost immediately. You get the impression that if you hadn't taken the numb rocks, you'd be pretty much out for the rest of the day.
Mm-hmm. Good choice.
All right, after she's done, she steps back, admires her work, and says, go ahead, take a walk around, give them a try.
Hyra will do so with as much bounce and jiggle as her over ample assets can manage.
And indeed, they feel fantastic. Feel like you could really reign as queen over the Gnoll tribes. Now you've got pretty much everything you could ever want.
Yes, good. God, that is just the best piercing for Hyra imaginable. Jesus.
All right, she fingers your ear as you're admiring your chest. You don't want a little something up there?
Actually, I think Hyra already does have some piercing, doesn't she? It's, at least in your picture. So Hyra will,
She has 7 piercings.
Yeah, I think Hyra's loaded up enough there. At least for
right.
now.
She gives you an affectionate little bump on the groin there.
Mhm.
Nothing down here.
Oh, hold on, let me get used to these, and then we can talk about maybe some more fun stuff. Wink.
All right, if you say so.
And by that
She
said, I mean
gives you
seven
a
money.
grin, and for the ferrite, she says, "How about 500 gems? That sound good?"
Oh yeah, that sounds perfect.
All right. Come back anytime.
Hyra will give her a hug and prance on out.
Do, 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 do.
Oh, yes.
All right. And Leira comes back to the wet bitch to find Third looking exhausted and slightly larger than before. Kell is face down on a table with 2 large mugs of frothy beer in front of him.
Did you guys get crazy drunk while I was out, getting materials?
Not me. Look at him. He got smashed.
God damn it, Kell.
I think he bought a couple drinks for Hyra as well.
Huh. That's nice. What kind of what kind of beer is it? Or alcohol is it? Is it beer? What is it?
It is beer, yes.
I think you should just stick to what's on tap, though.
Oh? Why?
Reasons.
Reasons.
Drinking too much of that dark stuff that Kell's got. It gets you really smashed really quickly. It could also make you lactate beer.
Wait, what? How does that even... I don't...
Magic.
Magic,
Why
eh?
question anything? Magic.
You think this stuff would work for that other thing we need then?
I don't know. Maybe. Take a mug if you want. It's the big titty cat.
I will bottle one of these then. We do need a magic dark
You might
liquid.
have to ask Kell if you want to bottle one of his. Or you can go purchase your own.
Do I care enough? Fine. I will go find this person who is just giving out this beer, this really dark beer.
Okay. Yam is a dark-skinned cat girl whose chest has now shrunken down to Jacob after handing out selling a little bit more beer. She waves to you as you approach. Hey, can I interest you in a drink?
Yeah, maybe. My friend there says it can, make you lactate beer.
What?
So it's
That's crazy. No, of course it doesn't do that. That's silly. My beer is totally safe.
Is it
Delicious,
magical?
too.
Is it magical?
Yeah, I guess it is magic. It's not. I mean,
Then I will
you
take
wouldn't
some.
let that dissuade you, right?
Please, if I could have some, then that would be great.
Oh, sure.
Into this
5
bottle
cents.
here.
She takes your bottle and fills it up from one of her breasts and caps it for you. Going to enjoy that a little bit later.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
All right. Tell all your friends.
That's 2. Okay, and I will go back to Kylie then. All right. Well, we got the ooze. We bought out the guy who had them. And now we've got this dark liquid. All we need is to wait for this bartender, I think, the Drider to come back to work. And then we can get the silk.
Oh yeah, the ant lady.
But we still need a black spell book. That's going to be hard to find, I think.
Are the black spell books they have more pages
Mm-hmm.
than white spell books? Are they longer?
I've never seen one, so I don't think so. I don't know. From what Oswald said, he made it sound like there wouldn't be. They were kind of dangerous, so we might have trouble finding one.
All right. Well,
Say,
you guys are discussing that.
Say, are you like bigger?
Slightly, I guess. I don't know.
So, the proportions.
Things
Some
do
seems
seem a little off.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't really done anything. I had a glass of bubbly drink and had sex with that fairy. Maybe it was the bubbly drink.
A bubbly drink that makes you grow bigger.
Oh.
Hmm.
You got beer that makes you lactate beer.
You have a point. Have you seen Strega anywhere? She doesn't seem to be here. We ran into Pip on the way back, but it's just you and Kell here.
Yeah, just us. I haven't really seen anybody else. He just kind of came here and then collapsed on the floor.
This must be really strong stuff.
I don't know. I think he was kind of tired.
Oh.
You know, we got dragged in here only, partway through resting. So,
Right.
I think he's just out of it right now. I'll snap a finger in front of Kell's face. Yeah, while he's out, you want to suck him off?
Nah. I'm good.
Sure.
Yeah.
Bet you'll love it.
Yeah, I fucking bet.
Oh. Your choice.
No, thank you. I would not like. Well, I mean, he's got to go through the same steps as Hyra does if he wants to do that kind of shit. Gotta, beat me into the ground a whole lot. And
What about me?
prove his strength. Well, it's.
Do I have
what?
to beat you into the ground?
Well,
Or
no,
can
not
I
if it's just.
just,
Not if it's just fucking.
Can I just, tie you down and have my way with you? You can tie me down.
You have to wrestle, maybe. God.
Well, that's no fun.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, it can be plenty fun. But, I mean, I'm not really a fighter, so.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, well then.
Okay. Well, you guys are discussing that. Pip and Hyra enter the bar. Hyra has two hefty new big ol' gold rings from her hanging from her nipples, evident through her now repaired dress.
Wow. Wow, you really got a pair of door knockers on you now.
Want to come calling? She'll thrust her chest out proudly.
Sure. Knock, knock, knock. Pinch, pinch.
Hyra is mighty surprised all of a sudden that you actually did that and just shivers.
Heh.
Maybe sit down before you do that again. Huh?
Sheesh, you're sensitive.
Yeah, oh, glad I got those numb rocks, otherwise I might have just screamed myself. Anyway, hey, I want to show these to Kell. Where is it? What happened to Kell?
He's passed out. He got super drunk while we were out doing our job.
Hyra will think a moment, then walk over to where Kell's just face planted and just marshmallow hell him. Look down. Kell, you awake? Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle on either side of his head. Kell, come on, wake up.
Seems like this special beer here is just ridiculously alcoholic. From the mess on the table, it looks like he didn't even get through the one drink. He bought some for you, says
Yeah,
Kylie.
Those 2 mugs are for you.
Oh, drink one. Just to
Kylie
prove
said-
that I can hold my
Kylie
liquor better
says
than
not
Kell
to drink
can.
too many, though.
No,
Otherwise,
no.
you might...
I think he wants you to drink both of them.
Yeah. Well, look, if Kell can't get through one and I can get through one, then I'm just tougher than Kell. That's all I care about.
Exactly.
That's all you
Start
Prove
chanting
him
chug,
wrong.
bitches. And here we'll take
Chug,
up her
chug,
mug
chug,
and
Chug,
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 You
chug,
hear
chug,
this?
chug,
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 chug.
You hear
chug,
this
chug,
voice
chug.
in the Savin.
Yeah.
Here, here's a voice in her head going, alcohol beats a symptom.
Considering here, A thinks her kid has a demon inside it, and B hates it.
Why you gotta be like that? Why you gotta be like that?
Glug.
This is CoC. There
Buzz.
is no alcohol fetal syndrome.
Gnolls are actually close relatives of salamanders. Their babies grow stronger the more you
satyrs.
poison them with alcohol.
Don't forget satyrs
Yeah.
and fawns.
Nothing happens if you get drunk in CoC while pregnant. So
Yeah.
So yeah,
Nothing.
here is going to pound down a black cat ale.
Okay, Constitution check.
Check or save?
Check, I guess.
Oh, alright. I'll take it. 25.
Okay. It's a bit stout, but not bad at all. You've certainly never had anything like this before. It's surprisingly warm, but actually that adds to the flavor rather than detracts from it. You wipe your lips and feeling pretty good, actually. Feel
Nice.
confident, strong, with the ferrite in your chest and big old door knockers. You've put your sexuality on display, and you're confident and secure in your body. Perhaps for the first time in a long time.
Damn straight I am. Hyra's going to swing down into the booth, looking mighty pleased with herself after she slams her bottle down, and just reach up and grab Leira and pull her in next to her.
Whoa!
Ah,
Whoa!
feels
Wow.
good to get to relax for once.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. We've been going pretty strong for a while. Yeah.
Just imagine that coughing is Hyra just mashing Lyra's face into her chest. Marshmallow hell for everyone.
Lyra, you're not sure, but you think that Hyra's breasts have gotten a little bit larger. Maybe her nipples, too.
Oh boy.
Are these even bigger than before?
Are they? Awesome.
Jeez, you better watch out, or a stiff breeze will just tip you right over.
That would be so awful if I had a big feral shark right behind me. So what are my boobs up to
Yeah.
now? Double H's?
Your boobs have not actually increased in size. Leira just thinks that they're slightly larger.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Unless you want to try that other beer that's sitting on the table for you.
Is there a difference?
No, it's the
No.
same stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
Oh.
more of it.
Does Hyra feel buzzed yet?
Yeah, you're feeling a little buzzed. You don't have
Little
a
buzzed.
huge alcohol tolerance.
Well, we've done all we can to the town tonight, so partay. Chug.
Constitution check.
Oh
Alright.
my.
Fuck.
Oh dear. Balls.
Okay.
Wait!
What?
No, wait, this is a check. Never mind. It's not a save.
Yeah,
Can't do
unfortunately it's
Indomitable.
not a saving throw. Otherwise I would totally burn it.
Yeah.
Alright, well, your breasts have gotten a size larger now,
Oh boy.
and your nipples have also increased by an inch,
Oh my.
Boy.
and milk starts leaking out of them, and you notice that the milk is actually a dark, blackish consistency. You appear to have started lactating beer.
Wow.
Wow.
That actually did happen. I thought she was joking.
Kell will be so happy.
And maybe this will be an easier way to put him on his ass.
This is
I
when
will
Savin
tweak.
points out that D&D designers say getting drunk is a Constitution saving throw. And just got you right. Guess I'm fucking lactating beer now. God damn
I will tweak one of her nipples
it.
Little bit of beer comes out.
and taste the beer.
It's pretty good.
Well,
Hero
I mean,
will just grab
if
you
we're-
by the goat horns and pull you onto a nipple. Why
Ah,
are you gonna be like
ah.
that?
well, hey, don't leave me out of that. If we're gonna fucking start drinking, fuck it.
Well, apparently on the new beer tap. Oh.
Yeah.
She'll just lean back in her chair, and put her feet up, and lace her fingers behind her head, and let the two girls go wild, as you do.
Now, I'm gonna grumpily cross my arms at her.
What?
Nope.
Thought you wanted a taste.
I
Why'd you
wanted
stop
to
being
taste.
crude?
I wasn't going to, just start drinking. I've
Well, if
learned
you're
my
a fucking
lesson.
lightweight
Taking
like
things
Kell,
straight from the
whatever.
tap. I've learned my lesson. Taking things straight from the tap.
Yeah, I fucking bet. Why don't you, say yourself over? He can't really stop you now. You could just go over there and suck him off.
Oh my.
Yeah, you could too.
Nah, I'm good.
I will, however, start giving Hyra a massage, particularly a breast massage, as Leira is feeding.
I guess
Here
second
you
best thing.
feel like as Leira drinks more, it's almost as if you're getting drunker as well, even though you're not drinking anything from yourself.
Oh,
I wanna slow down there. I wanna be able to
Then-
walk home.
Then I'll take out some rope and tie her arms behind the chair.
oh my, what are you
I
doing?
immediately resist.
Ah, come on, you like it. Tweak
Get
a
the
nipple.
fuck off me! What are you doing?
She's been a little pushy.
Lyra will stand
Say.
up, probably like popping Lyra off a tit, and now her dick's just swinging in the breeze. What the
Aw.
fuck?
You know you want it.
Get the fuck away from me!
Should have waited till she was completely drunk.
Shoulda.
Inappropriate.
Hero will give you a giant middle finger and stomp off, grumbling about weird ass drunk goats.
See, it's okay when she does it.
Pout.
I really don't understand her.
Ah, she's fine. She can be a bit moody, but
I mean, moody.
well, with tits
Your
like that,
cat's
I mean,
cockring of around on Kylie. No.
You really like the inter-party conflict there, don't you, Savin?
Yes, yes, I do. It's tremendously fun.
so what should we do about him? Should we like rent a room and plop him in a bed? Can't just leave him passed out on a table.
Yeah, sure, why not?
I'll wave over the bar fairy.
Yes. How can I help you?
Is there like a place we can stuck this guy in a room to rent or something?
Oh yes, of course. We have rooms just upstairs. It's just
Oh,
3
good.
gems.
All right, I'll rent one. Rent one.
Okay, and you drag Kell up there, presumably.
I will drag Kell up there and toss him onto a bed, and then leave.
Okay. Blah.
I'll write him a note. It says you got stonking drunk, passed out on a table, rented you a room, and put you to bed. Signed, Leira.
Yeah. Alright, Strega, do you get the little message there? When you and Dominica reach the library, she's going to turn herself invisible, ask you to let yourself into the library. She will follow after you, drop the book off for you, and she will go off looking for the book she needs. Okay, and you have, ta-da, a black mage book. Spellbook. Alright, Hyra stomps off to Erda's. Erda finds
I
out that
guess.
she's now lactating alcohol,
Oh,
and the two
God.
of them get incredibly drunk and test out Hyra's new tool. And Hyra, Erda uses you in every way possible, and you use her in ways that you didn't even realize you had in you. And by the morning, neither of you have gotten any rest, and you are completely exhausted. You have 3 ranks of fatigue. It is
Holy
brutal, the things that the two of you did to each other. You can't wait to get more. You're still feeling
Brutal
hungover
and
from drinking your own milk.
unspeakable acts of depravity.
And yet, you would not let me so much as tie you up.
Well, yeah, because they don't like you.
When?
Alright.
Since when?
Did you not notice the times when Heroes punched you in the fucking face repeatedly? Did that not maybe?
That's just because I was like ragging on you a little bit.
She just assumed that was no foreplay.
Yeah,
No,
that's
it's
exactly
just-
what it is.
After a month of emotional abuse about her already diminishing self-image, Hero is not a fan of Goat Bard anymore.
Aww.
Yes, well, so that's what Hyra's doing for the rest of the night. Pip is politely chatting with Edrin for the course of the night, enjoying things sort of convenient and nice. And when Edrin gets off of her duty, she invites Pip over to a private room. They continue their conversation there, and one thing leads to another, and Pip ends up drenching the mare in gallons and gallons of puppy spunk inside and out, just filling her up until her big ol' belly swells as if she's full of quadruplets. Edrin is incredibly impressed at the little puppy and suggests that maybe she should come back tomorrow. Make sure that stuck. But as far as Pip is concerned, yeah, definitely stuck. You could practically feel the egg just inflating inside of her. And
One of those
Strega.
scenes from like what's it called? Impact, Deep Impact, or 2012 disaster movies when the giant tidal wave just comes tsunami. Just this person standing on beach just sees this
Yes,
200-story tall wave coming towards it. Oh fuck!
that is basically what we're looking at. Yes. And if this were Final Fantasy X, that would have been Besaid, I think it is. And you are basically Sin rising from the oceans, just devastating the countryside. Thousands are dead.
Oh yeah.
Aw, yeah,
Yes.
mass carnage.
Indeed. The humanity. the
Now
dog-
to find Abigail.
Indeed. All right, Edrin is well and truly puppy powered. Strega, you have the black book. Were you going to read it or take it back to the group since it is one of the materials that you need for the ritual?
Also, if Pip comes 134 liters, right? Is that like per day or is that per cum shot?
Per orgasm. So,
Alright. So
it's
aside
possible-
from Edrin
it
now
goes
being
down.
like the size of a cask in her belly, like how far
Yes.
back did Pip get blasted by the? Actually, no. Wait, Pip has a knot. Shit, poor Edrin.
Yes.
She's just like the size of one of those big wine barrels you see in like a castle dungeon.
It's okay.
I mean,
Edrin had a whole person in her once.
Just has her little
Also,
hoofs
to be
flailing around.
that's a good point. But horses have a lot of room in there. So, of all the people that Pip could have knotted, that would be the most, I think, reasonable.
Yeah,
She's got plenty of space in there.
Pip, I'm sorry, but you might have limited yourself to only centaurs and such now, because that might kill a normal person. just.
No,
Or
no.
make them
If I
like
don't
fly
the
away
thing
like a
is-
balloon.
No, you don't understand. Count-propelled goblins. Bombardment squad.
Well, yes, I mean, obviously you can just goblins and centaurs. All right. Actually, you need to find just a goblin centaur. However that works, someone's done it, I'm sure.
It's like a mini pony.
Yes, find a green pony tar, and just do
Shetland
that
pony.
for the rest of your life.
Nah, the thing is, goblins aren't really my interest.
Yeah, I mean, goblins
I
are
actually
gross,
don't like goblins.
but who else can take Pip's godly loads now?
Holy shit, it's almost like I have my own little happy place with Edrin. Making a centaur army.
Yeah, that's
Centaur me, if you will.
I'm sure Edwin would love to come on all of our adventures for the rest of our lives.
She's gonna come on something.
Oh my.
But Savin, here's the thing, though. Hip is not the biggest motherfucker on this planet.
And Strega is reading from the Black Book.
Damn it, Strega.
Strega, make an intelligence check.
We need that.
$15. Okay. You feel like there's a lot of interesting stuff in there. You definitely have a better sense of some things to talk to Dominica about. But actually, there's some magic in here that you're pretty sure if you invoke it, you could teach yourself a really useful black magic trick. But based on how these things typically work, it would probably destroy the book in unlocking the power. You want to use that and gain the benefit, or keep the book for the ritual that you need? Flips a gem. How's that work exactly?
Well, you know those old like Indian dice that were just like big school like bricks, and you just roll on their sides? It's kind of like that. Just pick one side that's slightly like more deformed than the other to be heads, and just send it rolling.
Say oh.
Swear to God, if you consume a quest item,
Not gonna lie, it'd be a pretty dick move to do this. If you do destroy the book.
if Hyra
Okay.
finds out, she will beat you. Just so you know.
So Strega is scratching into a relatively flat gem. A 1 on one side, a 2 on the other. And then we'll flip it, and if it rolls, or if it comes up as 1, she will, what, read it? Read the book? Okay, D2.
Oh my god.
2-sided gem.
Oh, thank God.
Flip. And the 2 comes up.
The book is not consumed.
Thank
Alright.
goodness.
Well,
Strega
Strega
is
goes
not
back to the
outright murdered.
Yup. That I may have typed into Twitch chat that I would coup de grace Strega in her sleep.
Just attack furiously. Alright, well, Strega meets back up with Kylie and Leira as the night wears on, indicating that, hey, look, she got the black book.
Hey, that's great. Well, all we need is silk, yeah?
Indeed
Right.
so. Yes. Nobody told Pip that you guys already got the black liquid.
We do?
Yeah, the beer stuff is magic.
Oh, does
And it's
that
pretty dark.
actually works? All right.
Maybe.
I think Pip's just looking for Abby to bone.
Also possible.
Probably.
Need to go find Nancy.
Well, the morning comes. Pip and Hyra were busy fucking all night. So, did anybody else have anything they wanted to do for the night, or will day come?
Daylight come and me one go home.
Strega, you go back to Dominica's house, but the door is locked, and she does not appear to be home. You recall that, yeah, she's probably in the library still.
What? Well, I don't really have anything to do since it's like night still.
Delicious moo milk.
Actually, no, I have moo milk with my cereal in the morning. My oats.
Okay.
I'm gonna eat some. I think it's bulbous peppers. I'm gonna eat two of those. Nom nom nom.
Well, we'll do one at a time here. Roll a d6.
I think that's the right one.
Okay, your balls increase by 1 inch. And roll another d6. And your balls increase by another inch.
Sweet.
Here we can handle that in the morning here. Third, did you have anything else to do during the night?
Not really.
Okay. So
Kind of
everyone
upset
who
at
is
here.
not, yeah, that's true. Everyone who is not boning gets a night's rest, wakes up refreshed, and the party, minus Pip, meets back up to assemble all of their various and sundry items. Pip has left and is searching around for Abalon. Pip, make an investigation check.
An investigation check, you say?
Yes.
Was also for perception to sneak her out.
As the morning comes and people come out of their houses, certainly there are a lot of people out and about, but you don't see any tiny green sex bots walking around, so it'll take a little bit of searching to pick up where she may be. Yeah, you ask around, but no one has seen her recently.
Okay, can I ask where she usually hangs out?
Asking around, people can tell you that she typically comes to the Wet Bitch 2 to 3 times a week with Scylla and some tiny fairy from the forest. And they've seen some other people visit from time to time, but it's usually those guys. They're not sure if they've got a meeting tonight or not. But in any event, it wouldn't be for several hours yet, since it's the morning, and I think the addiction meeting is like 5 p.m. So Vala turns in for the night, and Aunt Nancy, whatever, takes over. So
Oh, hey.
she greets all the regulars and gives a encouraging smile to all the new people that she hasn't seen before.
I will greet the Drider and ask her if it's not too much trouble. Do you think we could buy some of your silk?
Oh my, so forward of you.
Yeah.
Haha. Well, of course, I don't mind donating a little bit, but I don't have any prepared immediately. Perhaps you know someone who could help me get a little bit out.
I don't know how that works. Do you? Is there anything I can do?
She leans over and takes a look at your groin.
Oh.
Yes, I think we might be able to work something out.
I see. Well, all right. Sounds good.
She sidles over to a section of the bar where her big ol' spider butt is sticking through a curtain and sort of motions for you to get back there. She wiggles her butt.
Okay.
And indeed, there is a breach in the carapace. It appears to be a vaginal cavity.
I see. Well, all right then. I'll grab the big old spider booty and just go to town.
All right. Well, she is busy serving people in the bar, getting drinks for everyone. You are behind a curtain, pounding away at her big ol' thorax. She starts panting and starts moaning a little bit, her face flushing, and every so often she gives you an encouraging pump backwards, but otherwise she's doing a pretty good job of staying focused on her job while getting business in back. Are you going to knot her or pull out before?
Well, I've never done this before. I've never used the knot before, so I'm going to give that a try.
Okay. You knot up and start pumping it into her, and before long, you are quite firmly stuck.
Oh, this isn't so bad. This is pretty nice.
Someone from another table calls over, asking for some service. And she leans back and gives a little chuckle. You don't mind going for a little walk, do you?
No, I'm
She
good. Yeah,
stands
sure,
up
whatever.
and starts skittering out, pulling you by your knot, and the entire bar can see you locked in behind her, trying to keep up with the Drider's pace. As she gets to the center of the room, she starts slowing down and showing you off to everyone as best she can.
Oh dear.
People are cheering behind and giving you a little smack on your tail as you pass by.
How naughty. Ugh.
And this continues about a half an hour of Nancy putting you through a bit of exhibitionism before you finally swell down enough to pull yourself out. And Nancy pinches your cheek and gives you an affectionate rub on the shoulder there. You did very, very well. Please, I'd love to see you again. But for the time being, you said you needed some silk, yes?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Give me just a moment. She steps into a back room, and after a minute or so, comes back with a large coil of rope made from her spider silk.
Ah, that looks perfect.
Always glad to please.
But is it tough spider silk?
You give it a few yanks, and it feels pretty tough. Feels like you could actually use this as climbing rope if you wanted to.
It's like elf rope, but better.
I will.
Pip,
Then I guess I'll just give her a smack on the big spider butt and thank her for all of her help.
Okay.
And hopefully we'll see her again.
As you're doing so, Pip comes back in, kicking the door in, very flustered and frustrated.
Ugh.
It's surprisingly difficult to find one little goblin in the city. You wouldn't think there are that many goblins, and indeed there aren't, but if only Scylla were around, she would know exactly where Abby lives. But the party now appears to have all of the things.
Excellent. Well, I suppose we should head on back to the library then and see if we can't find that lizard.
While you guys were doing that, Hero was looking around for any healing items or lactaid. There is a food market right at the gates to the city, and as the morning dawns, that opens up. Hero wanders around looking for stuff and things, and there are vendors who are selling various potions, such as lactaid and moo milk, and even some of the vitality tinctures that Arian was asking for the previous day.
Alright.
So
How
at the
much
market
does-
here, you're able to get pretty much anything on the potion list.
Oh, anything.
Pretty much anything. Not everything. You can't get royal honey, you can't get
Right.
pure honey, you can't get God's mead, so on and so forth.
Wait, can I get Marvel's milk then?
No.
Unfortunately, none of this has a price tag on it, so if sheep's milk is available, how much is that? And also lactaid and vitality tinctures.
Sheep's milk is available. It is 200 gems per bottle. Vitality tinctures are 200 gems per bottle. Lactaid is 250 per bottle. And moo milk is 100 gems per bottle.
Alright. In that case, I'm also gonna have to go sell some stuff because shit's expensive, yo. Look, we have a list. Do. Well, and then thanks,
Yes.
20.
Sell the nectar gemstone.
E. Also, all
Okay.
that stuff.
Okay. The gemstone sells for 5,000 because
Yay.
that's how much it's worth, and it is incredibly valuable, and people are eagerly looking for something like that. They're sure they can use it in something amazing, even if it's just to set it in a fantastical crown or tiara.
Yay.
That would have been a perfect centerpiece. For
Oh, you're
your-
gonna sell
No.
one of your coal? Oh,
Yeah, what the fuck am I gonna do with that? I don't want it.
that's unfortunate.
Once a year. You can get 500 gems for the coal. Kangaroo fruit. For the two of them, you can get 150 gems. And one bottle of excellent wine. You find a satyr merchant who simply can't help himself. He's got to pay 200 gems for the bottle of excellent wine.
Excellent.
As for that other thing, didn't you give that to
No, that was
Uh,
sinless.
Okay.
Technically, that whole thing's
well,
supposed to be GMW'd, but fuck it.
nobody in the market can take that. You could offer that to Oswald, or you could check with one of the blacksmiths, see if they have any use for it.
Yeah, either them or maybe see if like the guard wants it. I'm sure they like magic weapons.
Guards like magic weapons, but guards also don't have tons of money on hand.
Well, the captain of the guard, clearly could
She
probably.
uses halberds.
An axe is like a halberd, just short. But
Erno will give you a scowl. Hmm.
Alright, let's check with the blacksmiths. See if either of them are interested. Then, yeah, Oswald.
Which one first?
Probably the weaponsmith.
Okay, you are going to dog.
Yes, I am going to dog the weapon hunter.
Yes. His blacksmithing booth, building rather, does not have a sign on it. There's nothing that indicates that it is a blacksmith other than the numerous barrels filled with weapons just outside and the various weapons hanging in the window. As you enter, he looks up from his work, wipes his hands off on a greasy rag, walks up to the counter, and asks you what he can do for you.
Well,
Oh, really? I thought you was gonna say, wait, did somebody move here?
I get that reference. I will
Hold on the page reference.
pick up or place my wrapped bundle of magic weapon on the counter and ask if he's interested in buying a rare and fantastical enchanted axe.
Listen, Gnoll Tidets, I don't got
Hey.
time for exotic language here. Rare and enchant. Yeah, I get it. It's magic. That's cool. Fine. I make that shit all the time. I'm not, let's not bullshit each other. My time is valuable. What's it do? Who gave it to you? Who made it? What good is it to me?
Well, it is a keenly accurate and sharp axe. It swings mightily at anyone that tries to get out of your reach, almost as if acting on its own. Cough doesn't take rep reactions, cough. And it was found on the body of a very strange armored jackal fellow who was attacking a farm. My friends and I had to put him down. Don't know who made it, but this thing hurts like a bitch, let me tell you. Hyra will indicate the scars all
You
over.
killed somebody for this thing?
Well, they tried to kill me first.
Listen, I don't know what kind of bullshit goes on in Gnoll Village, but around here, you get caught buying looted goods off of somebody that you murdered. Yeah, they shut you down pretty fucking fast. Get that shit out of here. I don't have any kind of time for shit like that.
Huh? Your loss.
Yeah.
Huff. And then you just take it to Oswald, just pawn the fucking thing, see if I care.
Okay. Oswald is busy at work. He blushes when you enter and asks you what he can do for you.
Lather, rinse, repeat. Axe. What in God's name?
Okay. I suppose I can do something for that. I don't have. I could pay you maybe 700 gems for it.
Oh, see, 700 gems, you fucking goddamn. Maybe you dog.
It's a pawn shop.
I know. Fuck. Oh well, it's not like anyone's gonna use the fucking thing anyway. Sure. Alright.
Oh,
Done deal.
that guy's gonna make a fucking fortune off of that thing.
Yep. Well, I mean, it's a pawn shop. It's gotta make a profit.
Okay. He hands over the gems, takes the axe, and transaction complete.
Yay. And now to go buy, what's its name? Unsullied Steel, I think? What's that?
How much is that per person?
Hmm?
So that's 700.
It's fucking mine. Get the fuck out of here.
You're not splitting that?
No, that's my
Would be
personal...
120 per person.
It's mine. I rolled greed on it. Fuck off.
And then immediately sell it. Wow.
Well, I didn't think we'd be coming back to the fucking pawn shop the next session. I was going to use it. But... Anyway, with Unsullied Steel on the shop table, is that AC 12 plus Dex plus 2, or is it just 12 plus Dex? Because...
The AC on those items does not include the plus 2.
Okay,
so
sweet.
You would get a total bonus of AC 14 plus your Dex modifier.
Fucking based. I'm buying the shit out of that one. And then some
Alright, so you're
potions.
walking in. Yvonne is hard at work, already pounding away more plate. She wipes the sweat off her brow, puts her hammer down, goes up to the front. You can see that she's not wearing anything on under her smock. She shakes her hand and gives you a big old burly clasp on the shoulder and asks you what you're interested in. She shows you her various wares, talking about each of the different pieces of armor that she's made. You pause at Unsullied Steel, and she gives you a little glance with that. Yeah, that's a piece, you know. I kind of made it as a joke, to be honest, but hey, if that's your thing, you want to walk around like that, more power to you.
Well, I mean, considering my figure's the way it is, might as well.
For reference, Unsullied Steel is basically 2 circular plates that work like pasties over your nipples, connected by thin chain
Oh my god.
into a very, very skimpy bra, and it connects like a one piece down to a very small chain girdle around your crotch, which is completely insufficient to cover up any and all of Hyra's endowments, and then 2 little plates on the back covering up your butt, which are also far too tiny for Hyra's big old butt.
It
Wow.
is Queen's Blade armor.
She's nearly as naked as Whatever-kun's character is at this point.
Alright, can I wear my nice green dress over the armor and still get its effects?
Yes, you can.
Alright, here we'll do that.
Alright.
Just gonna buy that. That's me done shopping. Let's go find party.
Okay. Anybody else wanted to buy anything today before you continue with quest stuff? Or quest stuff?
I would like to possibly go and barter for that heart shield armor.
Yeah, bartering. Who does that?
I would like to trade my armor plus some gems for it.
Okay. Enter the blacksmith just as Hyra is leaving. Hyra looks a little different as she's leaving.
Oh boy.
You can't quite tell what it is, but there's something about her stride that makes her seem sexier somehow.
Looking good, Hyra.
Hey, thanks, Blue. Wink, butt pat. As she passes.
Okay.
Oh, wait,
and
is that the
Yvonne-
Furtite or the Furtite doing that? Furite, whatever. I bet it is. 10 out of 10.
Yvonne is behind the counter and greets you as you enter.
Hello, I was looking for some armor, maybe?
Oh man, busy morning. Okay, let me show you what we've got. She takes you around to all the generic armor and then explains all of the magical armor. Anything catch your eye?
Well, I've got my eye on that heart shield full plate you've got there. But unfortunately, I don't think I have the 2,000. How would you be up for a trade, maybe? Some gems plus some magic armor in exchange for it?
No, sorry. I'm very proud of
Shit.
my craftsmanship, so I only sell things that I make myself. You could try checking with the pawn shop. They might be willing to buy your old armor.
Darn it. All right. Well, that's unfortunate. All right then. Well, thanks for your time.
Hey, no problem.
I'll see if I can scrounge up some money and come back. Oh well.
Okay. Anybody else? Shopping stuff? Do. Boop doop doop. Also, here, were you buying potions at all?
Oh yeah, I am. I'm just calculating out what I want. Also, man, lactate is much less cost efficient than it used to be. Off.
It's different prices in different locations.
I know.
Yeah. Things are expensive in the city, man.
Yeah, you gotta go back out to Alka where it's like 100.
Cost of living.
So that's why here doesn't rent here. Gotta go get a roommate. The horse cock and a rape done.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, that's what I told Mom in the letter, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Vitality tincture.
Right. Third, Pip, anything, Strega, anything you'd like to purchase while you're in Tel'Adre?
I ain't got money. What are you talking about?
I'm good. Just need to find Abby.
Strega, unfortunately, much like scrolls and what have you, if you tried to make a copy, if you succeeded, the new copy would gain the magic and the old copy would be destroyed. It's kind of a one-use kind of thing. You cannot bug the item a la Diablo. Just keep dropping it on the ground and picking it back up again.
For the record, I'm buying 4 sheep smokes and a vitality tincture.
Okie dokie. Alright,
I take it
everyone,
for people's amusement.
everyone meets back up, assembles all their items, and heads back to the library, where Arian is still busy at work. Looks like he has not slept all night, and he basically looks like a zombie at this point. He's got huge bags under his eyes are sunken back, and it is only through sheer force of will that he's keeping himself awake. But he is doing it. As you approach him, he looks up blearily and gives you a weak smile. Oh, wonderful. You've returned. Do you have everything?
We should.
Including this. Looks like you need it. Here, we'll pass over the tincture.
Thank you. Thank you very much. He pops it open, takes a drink. Oh, goodness, yes, that hit the spot. Thank you very much. I should be able to take care of this ritual. If you don't mind taking a seat, it shouldn't be but a minute. He starts putting all of the materials together. He positions the idol in place, weaves the spider silk around it in a loose network with little chalk marks around on the stone to scribe out arcane symbols. Then takes the gel globs, packs them in place, seals them around the idol, takes out the 2 spell books, starts reading passages from one, then from the other, casting his magic into it. And then he takes the black beer, dips a quill in it, starts tracing runes onto the hardening gel. Yeah, pretty much. After about a half an hour of preparations, he begins casting the spell from his notations. The spell casting goes on for another hour or so, and by the end of it, you can hear his voice getting incredibly hoarse before he finally finishes, and the idol begins to glow with a pale green as all of the materials have been placed on it. The color starts draining out of them and into the idol. The gel cracks and crumbles, the spider silk burns away, and all of the runes sink into the stone. Your plain stone idol is now covered with a variety of dimly glowing runes. He pushes it out to you and says, all right, there's just a few, just a few things left to do. We have to make sure that the magic stays. And to do that, we have to put a sealing spell over it. I've prepared the sealing spell, but it needs magic to keep it in place. Are any of you spellcasters?
I can cast a little bit, but there are others that are more specialized in it.
Well, we'll need some of your magic to seal it in. But I caution you, the artifact is tricky, even with the sealing spell, and the magic may rebound onto you if you can't force it through. So if you have any relatively innocuous spells, I would choose those before vicious and dangerous ones. In any event, we're going to have to take it out of the library. We don't want a bit of, backfire.
Right.
So he picks the idol up, almost bows under its weight, and hands it to one of you guys.
Hi.
Hands it back to Pip.
Oh, you sure? Weighs a lot.
Pip picks it up. It actually doesn't seem to weigh that much. It's just Arian is incredibly weak.
Okay.
Oh.
Right. Dead strength 6.
Yeah. He escorts you to a small, abandoned lot where seems like the building has fallen down and no one's bothered to take care of it. And there's no occupied buildings in the nearby area. He stands behind shelter and encourages you to have at it. So, spellcasters, what spell are you casting? What level are you casting it at? And do some stuff.
So,
Okay, so what does need to be done?
You just have to cast spells at it. It's going to absorb the magic to lock the binding in place, but he warned you that there's a possibility that the spells may be may rebound if they're not absorbed by the idol. So try not to cast damaging spells because you may end up fireballing yourself in the face.
can't you just like cast dancing lights or something at it over and over? Or does it have to be like higher level spells to be effective?
He recommended that you try higher level spells.
Okay. Yeah, that definitely sounds
Don't worry,
like
that. Let me
Kylie
just
and
whip
yeah,
this
yeah.
shit out then.
I only pretty much have damaging spells, so
I cast hallucinatory.
Okay, what level's that?
4.
Okay, make a charisma check.
Oh, God. Damn.
All right, you try casting
Okay, good
hallucinatory
stuff.
terrain. The idol flashes and the spell rebounds. The ruin around you is now an exotic beach. There's a smooth wave that rolls up on the shore. There's the screech of seagulls above. There's a warm breeze. Sand starts getting between your toes. It's actually quite nice.
Well, that didn't work. Let's try it out again.
Hallucinatory terrain again. Charisma check.
Try not to roll a 1.
The spell flies into the idol, and this time is absorbed. The idol's runes start glowing a little brighter. Looks like it needs more, though. That's Pip's 2 spells for the day. Somebody else? Oh, actually, you could use your locket to get your spells back.
Yep.
Anyone else
Hope there's no-
with some non-damagey spells?
I booked
Greater
this
restoration.
and I cast it again.
Why not?
Pip, make a charisma check. Kylie, make a charisma check.
You can cast Greater Restoration. Wait, are you sure you want to use the thing that costs 100 gems?
Oh, shit. Never mind.
Pip, the spell rebounds, and now you are in a frigid Arctic wasteland.
God
It is
damn
cold as fuck. There is wind swirling everywhere. There's all this snow shit that kind of looks like the coconut shavings that the Christmas elf put out, but it does not taste nearly as good.
I don't know what I like. A lot of the stuff I don't want rebounding.
Alright,
I
Kylie,
can-
remember, you can cast spells
Oh,
at
oh,
higher
fuck.
level. Just cast Cure Wounds at level 5.
And Pip tries again, and now the terrain shifts, and you appear to be in a mountainous terrain. The wind is sweeping wildly, howling all over the place. There's what appear to be harpies circling high overhead, and there's a dizzying sense of vertigo as the solid ground beneath you appears to now be a precipitous decline into a sudden valley.
I'm gonna ask the guy: is damage spells like stuff that throws fire around and stuff? That won't hurt it, right?
No, I don't believe it will hurt it, but, you know, if it rebounds, it might hurt you. Kylie, you cast an empowered Cure Wounds up to, what, level 5?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and the magic is absorbed successfully.
Does it still need more?
Yes, indeed. The runes are glowing brighter, but they are not quite there yet.
I'm gonna...
I'll try Radiant Fire Puppies, see if that works.
The fire puppies are immediately rebounded. Unfortunately, it does not take 0 level spells, so roll to hit yourself with fire puppies. Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
Scorching
You'll reject, right?
Ray!
It's fine.
I can
Damn
actually
it.
miss myself when I want.
And Leira, you just blast yourself with scorching rays.
Fuck out!
Leira,
Fuck!
what are you doing?
Ah!
Stop that.
Ah.
I was trying, man. I had to try.
Just let the less
Look,
explosive
I
wizards.
actually missed myself.
Wow.
Fire puppies hit the idol, get confused, bonk their noses, turn around and start yapping to attack Pip. And Pip ducks and dodges, and the fire puppies go yipping off into the distance.
One
One, yes.
misses. The other one knocks me back.
Indeed,
needs to
the other
be
one hits you, and you go
confused.
blasting off. And to everyone else, it appears as though Pip just blasted himself off the mountain, and he is tumbling to his untimely demise far beneath you.
Oh, we can see. Oh, we're
Bye,
all
Pip.
we're all in the hallucination thing. I thought that was just Pip.
No, everyone can see the hallucinatory terrain.
Oh, I see.
It's pretty intense. Kylie, you cast another Cure Wounds into it, also at 5th level.
I missed the tropical ice. That was nice.
Okay, well, that one does take, and the green runes now glow bright white, and the idol shimmers, its stone texture slowly turning to silver.
Hey, did that do it?
Arian comes out from his safe position and looks at the idol. Yes, I believe you've done it. Wonderful, wonderful.
Hey, way to go there, Kylie.
I will dispel magic, the hallucinatory terrain.
Okay.
I don't suppose you can bring back that, like, nice one. I don't remember
It is
what the
level
first
4,
may-
so you do have to roll for it.
What was the first hallucination?
Beach.
Oh yeah, can you bring back the beach? That'd be nice. That place was great. I liked it.
I'll just cast dispel magic as a 4th level spell.
Okay. So it nukes the hallucinatory terrain. And Pip's
Well,
tumbling body suddenly is right next to you guys. Well, not next to you, but a little ways off, like 10 feet away. He's picking himself up, dusting himself off, and shaking off, because getting hit by one of those radiant puppies is not as much fun as when other people get hit by it.
Don't worry, I'm mending as we speak.
Alright. Arian hands the idol back to Pip and explains that with the bindings on the idol, you should now be able to use it to control portals. You should be able to open and close them as you wish, and you might even be able to connect portals at will, allowing you to travel very quickly from place to place.
Wow.
He cautions you, though, that the actual binding of the portal might be an intense procedure. There's going to be a bit of backlash in using the idol if you are not able to assert your will on it. So be aware
says
that
indeed.
there is a danger associated. But he believes that this is as close to finished as it's likely to get. So if time is of the essence, now would be the time for you to try to seal or open or destroy the portal outside of Tel'Adre
Yes.
once and for all.
So what we do is we open the portal on this side and close it on the other, so that way we can get to the lake anytime we want, but nobody else can come back through. We didn't know there's a portal there. Basically, just flip it.
flipping it would be a good idea.
Sure. So let's blow this popsicle stand and go do that.
Yeah, let's get back to the lake. I want to go
Let's
for a
see.
swim.
Oh, we're going out back into the wilderness now that I've blown all my high level spells. Okay.
Alright, let's fix the portal, then we can rest for the night again. I mean, we might as well while we're here.
You guys just woke up. You're not resting for the night again.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could go
Don't
bang
be
her
a big
for
baby.
30 hours.
You've been awake like 4 hours.
Yeah.
I normally let you guys do your thing, but I'm not letting you do the... Our caster has used his spells, so now we're going to go back to sleep.
I mean, we can stay in Tel'Adre for a day or two. But yeah. Alright.
Well, we should flip the portal at least
Yes, do that, and then we'll see.
first.
I'd buy some foxberries if I can find some.
Alright, so you guys head back out to the portal. The guards have been standing over where you said it was for pretty much all night. They glance back at you as you approach, asking if you finally figured out how to take care of this thing.
Where is it?
It's invisible from this direction. All they have is
Should
the
just be around-
areas where you guys appeared out of nowhere, so they've drawn a circle in the sand and have just kept redrawing it for every time the wind sweeps the sand aside.
Well,
Where's the
we should.
circle? Alright. Pip, you're up.
Well, did I get to buy the foxberries there? What's your name? Adjatha.
Sorry, what were you looking to buy?
Foxberries.
Coxberries?
Foxberries.
Oh, foxberries. Sorry, foxberries. Yeah, they sell those in the market, I believe. Let me take a look at coxberries. Or coxberries. I mean, that's a thing in game. You put
Yeah,
put the berry on your cock there. Yeah. Foxberries are 150 gems per vial.
Cool. I'd buy 4.
Okie dokie. Would you like to pop one now?
Yes.
Okie dokie. So, Arian went to sleep for possibly several days, but he instructed you on the ritual you would need to activate the idol to deal with the portal. So, if you would like to do thus, you can. You will just need to make a charisma check to utilize the idol and conjure up its magic.
Can one of the wizards in the party assist to give advantage by chance?
They can attempt to do so, sure. Who would like to try to assist?
What is the check to assist in 5th edition?
For you, you would be making an Arcana check.
I can give it a shot. Hey, 19. Fuck yeah.
Okay. With Lyra's assistance, Pip, you have advantage on your charisma check.
I'll say that.
24.
24. All right. The invisible force shimmers and bursts open. The portal stands in front of you.
Oh, God.
Arian, this is the same. It's a portal. There's no tentacles coming out.
Okay.
I didn't have an icon for just a portal by itself.
Ooh.
Don't worry. The portal looks very similar to the one that you saw on the other side, back by the lake. It has a golden glow with white light pulsing around the edges, a mist seeping from the bottom, and through the other side you can just barely make out the faint flickering of the lakeside. However, Pip, there is another step in the process that Arian instructed you in, and that is you have to bind the portal to the idol. That will actually give you power over it and allow you to close it and open it at will.
Okay.
So make another charisma check.
Okay. Do I have advantage still, or?
This is just a sheer act of will, so Lyra cannot assist you with this.
Okay. Hail Satan then. Satan be praised.
All right.
Praise
The gate shimmers, twists, adjusts itself, redefines,
Whoa.
keeps modifying, changing, shifting, and
Wow.
in an eruption of white light, it vanishes, and in its place is a
Oh.
strange, glowing specter with an unusual glowing mask.
Oh, God.
It seems to be
Ah,
staring directly at
Hedrah.
you.
That's Kindred.
Indeed. It's a cool design. But in this case, it's the gate
know.
vessel. Arian didn't tell you what to do about this.
Gate vessel. Interesting.
Hey, buddy.
It sort of looks up at Kylie, empty eyes staring.
How's it going? Everything good?
I wonder.
Floats
You
slightly
just nod.
closer.
Can you take us to the portal by the lake?
Floats over to Leira. His hands reach out for Lyra's shoulders slowly. And now I think would be a good time to call it for tonight. What do you say?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, all right then.
Cold sweat intensifies.